2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're at beautiful Riviera Country Club in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, you get hit with a sledgehammer all the way around this golf course, except for the first. It's a bit of a pillow fight, isn't it?
It is. It's just like the road we drive up on. A nice sunset, easing you down from the tee perched high above into the fairway. Straightaway fairway. Even if you miss the fairway, more than likely you'll draw a decent lie. The only danger here is hitting your second shot into that large bunker in front of the green. If you knock it in there, it's not that easy to get up and down. But all in all, this is a par 5 at 503 yards from the backs. But it's a par 4, and you know it's a par 4, and you're thinking 4s and 3s. If you make a 5, or even worse, ooh, that's not good.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. That's tidy. Playing from around 230 yards. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Should find the green here. Oh, that was so close to the albatross there. And they'll gladly tap this in for Eagle. Currently a couple under for the event. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
It's an uphill shot, Luke, with a large mound to the right that you can land it on and have it kick back on the green. There's no guarantees that it will. And if it stays over there, especially up on top of the mound, well, now you've got all kinds of issues with your third shot. It's a really difficult second shot to find this green in 2 that is long and narrow.
And here we are with the third shot. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This should play. Well, oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Okay, let's head to the next. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here. Nicely done.
Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently tied for 15th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
And this putt will take them to 5 under par. Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 5 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The par 3 6th is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left. They all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 7 under. Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front, players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Okay, time to return to the action. This next one from the beach. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Beauty of a chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And now -7 for the event. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Well, that's a handy shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's looking good. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
From around 120 yards here, 3 shots off the lead. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. This putt for par here. That will work. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Oh, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. Let's take a look at the current standings. And as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Oh, don't tell me. Did she hold that?
What a play from the rough. Was hoping to get on the green and does one better.
Wow. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Canada's Brooke Henderson currently leading the field here. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Putting for birdie here. Was on a good line. That's a tough one to swallow. A 3-putt par in the end. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Well, this one certainly shaves a few shots off the scorecard. What about the long-range effort? Nice putt to make that one. Let's get back to it, shall we? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Outstanding shot. High quality. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. That's half a chance of being holed, this one. Wonderful shot. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Good shot there.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
this putt to move into a share of second place. Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Nice little pitch shot. Wonderful touch. Gets it to go. Mark me down for a 3. Thank you.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And down it goes. He's in a share of 3rd place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, that's a cracking good shot, as they say over there in UK. Okay, let's get back to the action. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just 3 back from the leader. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Looking for another birdie here. It's looking solid.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in 2nd place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson. The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, Canada! Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
That's some good golf right there. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago.
3rd shot now.
Don't know about you, Beamer, but I would have loved to have hit a shot of that calibre. Time for the second shot at the 17th. This one should find the rough. Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, that's a nice line. Well played. Heading to the next hole now, and this player's currently in a share of the lead with Brooke Henderson.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. A really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. And another round safely in the books. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.